then forever together.
Look at this scene, and a card that has everything and everyone you need with you. And oh, if these walls could talk. Listen to this crowd of greatness. Muhammad Ali fought here. Jimmy Honey wowed this crowd on the mic. And even John boasts themselves as a rising star.
Oh, it's Spence of a WWE Women's Championship right here.
Now, that's right, Tiffany Stratton. She went for Tiffany, faces her first major test as champion after her sensational performance a week ago. Comes to San Diego ready to teach a young, confident super. Tries to back it up against the veteran. Jimmy Uso, Carmelo Hayes coming your way. Nobody more deserving to open up this show than... The WWE Universe is still feeling the afterglow of Penta's days there, sharing it all on Monday night on Raw. The Divas.
El Rey de San Diego. No finer man for the job tonight than the Hall of...
Serena. Pushing in on Saturday night's main event next week. 2 weeks from Royal Rumble.
And is moving fast, and right now looking at a guy who has formerly won.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Friday. This is the home of the Six. No cap. It feels great to be back home. My city and my family to be out here tonight because I couldn't think of a better place to again and officially declare.
Man, this Rumble's loaded.
Rumble at number 2 outlasted Rumble winner and became the world heavy. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Seth Rollins, Cena. Let's go back and remember when I won in 2006.
Universal Champ Cody Rhodes in a ladder match.
He holds on to that Wings Eagle Championship.
By saying I'm very sorry for coming out here and interrupt out here. Because we're gonna win the Royal Rumble. It's never been a secret. There's a lot of people as I respect you. In fact, this industry that I respect as much as I respect you. That I dreamed of since I was a kid. I main evented the tag team titles with my then best friend to stand here with this championship. I saw all of my idols win. This is the championship, rightful WWE champion. So that I can truly feel like my career is complete. Something I've a one-on-one match with the legendary Rey Mysterio. To tell you face to face, man to man. I hope you can do it. You will do it. I can't wait to see you beat all the... Promise me that I will be the champion match against you at WrestleMania of all places.
Competition. In that, with all due respect, Cody's the champion. To win the Royal Rumble, and you win.
This is my title. I earned it. I deserve it. bleach blonde hair that's seeping through your brain.
Yeah.
What is this?
Now you're acting so delusional.
Spiral to something incredibly negative.
How dare you?
Kevin Owens just snaps over anything Cody Rhodes.
Once he is, he's officially the champ, but no, he's merely hijacked.
You just got finished talking to Nick? I did. Okay, so any updates? What? Okay, you know what? We just gonna keep pushing through like we always do. But you know that wasn't me, right? If it wasn't for Candace pulling my hair, that wouldn't have happened. That wasn't me.
Ahead of us tonight. We may not be fighting Tiffany tonight, but at least we get to get some
Okay, let's go.
Well, on second thought.
You're right. You're right. I got you. Hold up. Oh, I'm sorry.
We good.
Okay, let's go. My bad.
Number one contender spot that Bayley took back.
The following tag team, Lorraine and Nia Jax.
Familiar foes we just saw. Nia and Candice against Bianca Belair.
It's in the first couple of your patients out there, and I'm going to give you what you want. Tonight, it's you and KO, doubt about that. I caught him in so much.
No, don't worry about it, Cody. I already handled it. Kevin, tonight, let that be my problem. But I promise I'll leave something.
You know, he happens to be right.
If you don't believe me, report's in there.
Hey, I believe you. I'm just not sure if that's good news. And listen, with that in mind, I have you to sign it, and I need Kevin to sign it, because I can't have what happened to Saturday. He's my next stop.
Well, it's good to hear the medical clearance for Cody Rhodes as we're two-way determined the number one contender, and determined by a freak moment when things off and earns a nice title shot. We'll see later on. In with the title hand opportunity to be by the side of
Opponents, they are the WWE World Belair.
Bianca's been
About it, Bianca Belair, who simply has an unsatiable of anybody when it came to the outside involvement of Candice LeRae. Was sure right now Bianca Belair has a major axe to grind
tonight with our WWE Women's Championship. Bayley was the one.
Duo of late, but it has to be said that link up between Jax and Stratton leading to Tiffany's decision to cash in her money.
By the way, Nia's in quite the mood. She came over to
Joe Tass.
No, I don't
it's
think
safe
so
to say, understandably, Nia Jax truly is on the. There's a game plan here from Jax and Candice LeRae.
Not for the attack right away on Naomi.
Goes to show how important Naomi and Belair, although they have history as friends, they really haven't teamed. How good is their chemistry as a team? Is it really championship?
Treated Jade, everybody knows the circumstances there, but incredibly unique to piece it together at this stage as she comes.
Hopefully we find out in due course, but nobody is claiming Bianca Belair.
Oh, getting out of the way of Nia, but can't.
Simply fired up Bianca Belair even more.
Showing off the strongest, sending Candice LeRae. Tag team action here. He's been on a good offensive assault. All four of these participants. Feelings heading into this. Look at the power of Belair.
And exactly who she was in the ring with, the athletic phenom that is Bianca.
Back to her.
Yeah, savvy veteran Wiles there from the 20-year SmackDown. Won't do it like that though. Too nimble was Belair. Well, they might not like it. Nia Jax.
Hold on. Kick out at 2. And with punishment from LeRae, and now here comes the
Pretty there to tag to for Belair after Naomi was just taken out. We are witnessing Ace
comes in and able to get out of the way. Backfires.
Well, 90% of this match has been a 2-on-1 assault. Nia Jax, and this is starting to look ugly, Joe.
From the top rope, crossbody.
Few minutes, but perhaps finally some salvation. Naomi, the absolute, comes out as Nia Jax is finding out to her detriment. And there was nothing left in the tank of Nia Jax there. Candice LeRae had good night to Nia Jax.
And now you can see Samoan drop against Naomi.
Just an intolerable. He was the woman of 2024.
Oh, big! And then the senton, and now Jax with the time. Leg, Candice, and the kick out by Belair.
Years, Bianca Belair has just built a little different.
Lining her up, but instead gets launched herself. Back to what she intended. Hooks the leg.
Knowing full well something was coming from behind there. Dodge.
Tag right there. Naomi legal. Bubba bomb.
And Bianca Belair
It is just announced that they're headed to Atlanta.
Ooh.
And against Flash legend and Jakara Jackson. Still to come. Some recent backs. And you saw what Nick Aldis said to the rage of Cody Rhodes earlier. Now they're wasting no time. Taking it, don't go anywhere. Place been around so long, it had an Elvis performance back in the day.
Bailey, we're just a few months championship, and now here we are. You're gonna challenge Tiffany Stratton for her championship.
That's what dreams are made of. I mean, we all dream about being in the main of career. This time last year, I had just won the 2024 Royal in this business. And that was, I felt like a peak of my career, fulfilled my potential in that reign. I took the championship all around the world. I'm a perfectionist. I love this so much. And I really felt like so tonight is a really big night for me.
Well, so how do you feel tonight differs?
Do this full year on Raw and SmackDown. And from the last few months, she's the other part of me makes me want to beat her that much more.
You heard her, it's personal, and it's just the same. Our much anticipated title fight is later tonight.
Every time I had Chelsea beat, they always got to use a numbers game. You know how they do. Man,
to take down that sleazy.
Thank you, my spicy little secret hermit.
I'm the only woman to successfully defend the United States Women's Champion.
That if it wasn't for your mall cop here, you would have never been champ.
Step towards a champ, and it will be your last.
Nick Aldis, and you and I can handle this little problem tonight.
Now that's upper, like tonight.
Held.
The goal tonight is to make sure Carmelo stay missing. Hey, it's time to go get mine, but it starts tonight with Carmelo.
Part 2 in Tamatanga. Had to hear the threat backstage.
Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California.
You know, the 8-time tag team champion. War Games, now singles action. Jimmy for main event in San Antonio. Both with the Priority Pass package from Experience. It is unrivaled service. All the unforgettable WE. We are just a week away. All the way back on October 11th on SmackDown. That's when he was in again.
Do it physically in ring tonight.
Yeah, Carmelo himself and set the stage for this.
Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds.
Hey, Big Jim. Jay's got a World Heavyweight Championship match in the shadow of your brother who's living in the shadow of Roman Reigns. This question for you, Big Jim. How you gonna take shots at me? Lace up those shoes real tight, Unc.
What does he like to talk, Wade? And let me ask you this. He misses Wade.
I can't deny that. And look, the easiest way, Mello, to his credit, has been taking shots from the logo tonight.
Yeah, Big Jim put his sunglasses on. Put Mello's sunglasses
to the jaw.
You know, big scores. A lot of all-time greats.
It's Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
He has missed more shots.
Stop him with that right foot time and again. Living in the shadows of your brother who is living in the shadows of...
It's genuinely true. Multiple-time champion down there. SmackDown in the draft last year. And eventually
to get out of the way. You mentioned where he is in his development and progression. See, at this stage of a career, 32 televised matches. Last year, Hayes had 32 televised matches. On to the...
one half of the greatest tag team of all time in the... for Carmelo Hayes, who is in a mess. Big Jim.
So, Jimmy's first match not involving the bloodline.
Luck with injuries, which has really helped stall Jimmy's career. Jay managed to hit in 2024, looking to put away.
Turn from injury at Bad Blood. Right now, fight his way out of that compromised position. Trading elbow for headbutt, and
he's simply too quick. Moving out of the way in a hurry.
Oh! The explosiveness from Hayes, a dynamic athleticism that
good. Very, very bright things in the future of
Hayes looking to reverse it.
Carmelo, who is perhaps shaking off the cobwebs after this match. That would have been had one opponent not got his shoulder up. But
Hayes from here in San Diego. Remember, the women's champions.
Both men historically have got to their best. Just such great to plenty of singles championships before. This is where Carmelo Hayes historically has started to come undone. Since away earlier in his career, aren't quite getting into something bigger to finally put Uso away.
Pop-up Samoan drop of Hayes there. And thus the Thunder is back up top.
We've seen this a million times before. Going
first 48! And somehow Jimmy
the former great pin there.
Moments ago, U.S. for Carmelo as Jimmy gets out of the way.
Jimmy Uso reaching that champion. Carmelo Hayes missing. Carmelo Hayes is damn milliseconds away from victory is Hayes. Now with a super, his cousin Roman Reigns, and now perhaps a take two going.
There is, and Tama Tonga from behind. The Samoan Werewolf and Tama Tonga with
Bolus. False. Well, nobody has the authority. Weeks now. Solo Sikoa.
Tama Tonga.
Well, there's no other version of these two than menacing. But
this is how, unfortunately, what was ending up to be a thrilling match.
Guys who simply don't understand the meaning of that word.
Seemingly set up. Again with the absolute.
Jimmy Uso is now nothing but a carcass.
Solo Sikoa combat on the Raw debut on Netflix at the.
But questions, we knew he was coming tonight. We are
roaring the former Ursat's tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. All throughout the commercial break, this has been going on. The crowd. And hollow Solo Sikoa after losing tribal. To the proud after a loss like that.
Listen.
Tonga and Jacob just looking at each other.
Hang in the air.
So this is what it comes to, huh? Man, I'm tired of the disrespect. You know that I'm tired of the envy, but check. I give a damn if you boo us. One thing, like I ain't never got mine. What y'all thought I was losing it, huh? The crazy thing, I'm just getting started.
Oh no. Oh no. This.
Here he is.
Are you out of your damn mind, LA Knight? United States Championship match, but this.
And now Tama Tonga wrapping up that leg, and here comes Jacob Fatu. When these two interrupted the action and caused them, we've got more monster of all monsters.
We have not seen it since.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yes, please.
Bring.
Well, if Tama Tonga is the tattoo, that is to be continued.
Samoan Werewolf sharing the ring. Man.
Hermanos, last week, you
made them choke on every word. Good.
Remember that.
See, which is why tonight, Motors, you will take that moment away. Why? Because remember, respect. And you know, if you want from their throats, from their pride, that's what
Melia!
Beach from Escobar.
What a pep talk. I bet you want to jump in the ring now.
The next level on October 18th, when these sounds were first heard for a...
The following is a tag team contest scheduled Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley.
Held the titles for 42 days, and the loss of barely stamping themselves, destined for a rematch. Guns and Angel and Berto, Los Garza in action when we were. Oh, it is that time of the year, folks. Individual 20th, they go on sale next Friday. That's via Ticketmaster. That time of the year. And here in Women's Championship to come, it is time wave for sign wave.
While my lawyers are on high alert, squash her Nia.
Gunther is Saturday night's main event next week in San Antonio. Great. Well, you name a wrestling promoting 3 times in TNA wrestling. A group, by the way, crossover opportunities. And the opportunity in front of Sabin and Shelley right now.
Here with our relationship with TNA, and indeed tonight we...
But Angel and Berto, they feel like they have things going their way right now. Last week, though...
By Electro Lopez, on a combined weight of 400 and Iverso Los Garza.
Last week to prove they are worthy of a championship. Last week, Motor City Machine Guns beat A-Town down. Championship opportunities against the champs DIY must be
match brought and a breakthrough that now can become a launch. And it was just a common sense decision based on what was here.
To be clear, Nick Aldis is an Englishman, so common sense in English.
Based on what we saw with Kevin Owens and Rey Mysterio, that Angel and Shelley
Talisman had the deepest bag of tricks. Who gave these two an all-time pep talk prior to this. Go
down on the legs of Shelley and then right into Angel, demanding respect from this sellout crowd here.
Bingo, as he calls it, here on SmackDown.
Easy is Sabin and Shelley, the synchronicity as they get to before
facial bang to the kisser.
Sabin and Shelley. It's the speed by which they execute it.
Guns and all the aggression and good intent from Los Garza.
And one record in WWE since their arrival. Wow.
Great cohesion there from Los top of the mountain here on SmackDown.
Oh, that running knee! Motor City Machine Guns taking on Los Garza here inside. And Bailey hooking the leg is Berto in the kick out.
Late.
5 minutes, right through that entire commercial break.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, bed, and let's grasp ourselves an opportunity for the...
Sabin has been trying to rally, trying to break.
Shelley earlier today, he said the secret to their success, cylinders now, is Alex Shelley.
Much needed.
Against DIY until that matchup was interrupted in...
Sabin wrenching that right leg. Look at that position, Wade.
No way to defend yourself. Both knees
in that corner as they came in.
Veterans of the game.
And there's an example. Gonna lock it up. Puts it in. How about a double dip?
Very closely on the legal man, Berto, if he already been done to Berto's legs. The Motor City Machine Guns, who have been inches away from championship. And La Mandrina again being the distraction.
There's the roll up. And getting that shoulder up.
And drag this duo to victory.
From Berto. Like this! Oh, hook of the...
Genius innovation. Take another look at this. Well, it was not enough.
The height that was created. Here, the reaction from this sold-out crowd. In
seems now both teams battered from pillar to post.
Seen such success with that.
Machine Guns just had it too well.
Sabin! 5-hole to the outside, suicide dive.
Oh, still standing. He's had it worse than anybody thus.
What are these guys doing out there? There's a roll-up.
Inadvertently cost them just as Berto.
Up. Motor City.
Motor City Machine Gun.
Assist lost Gaza in victory here. Backfired in the one. Now surely they have a date with destiny imminent with the
coming your way. The guys who had the championships for.
Kevin, sorry to interrupt your match contract. You're allowed a match at the Royal Rumble. I just need you to go ahead and sign it for me.
Cody didn't even sign this yet.
He won't sign it until you sign
I
it.
need to read this first. I'm not doing that right now. I have a match. Stop trying to distract.
Well, that went well.
Famer in front of these hometown fans. KO continues, so is tonight. Plus, now the danger zone for Stratton. Bailey tries to get her prop. But right now, we're ready for a heated.
The following contest is the champion, Chelsea Green. From
Niven, who has been a constant thorn in the side of any Chelsea.
to Miss United States herself, Chelsea Green. The locker room is a threat to Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green as she turns. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. Rumble is presented by Cricket. Join Cricket Nation. Get reliable Nation Tax live experts to do taxes for you. Now this is tax just a little bit against Rey Mysterio. Last time we saw Niven aiding Chelsea Green, who you see by her side. It's her own success. And here's B-Fab, her first matchup.
And her opponent from Canton, Ohio.
Watching on from the sidelines over the past 12 months, really, several weeks ago. But the truth is, you just mentioned it, even if it was ultimately a loss, it opened a ton of eyes. Liked what he saw, as did the rest of us. More opportunity.
Candice LeRae, of course, we're going to see Bailey fight for the championship a little later on. But there was a lot that she was able to take away. We spent a lot.
Fab, who knew exactly what kind of trap United States or Piper Niven may be. A very unwise born fighter. Grew up fighting on the streets of Medellin, Colombia, in the dungeon training school of Natalia and Tyson Kidd.
Honest to God, just trying to do our jobs.
She gives me plenty of respect. It's you, Joe Tex. You've got to earn that respect. B-Fab is doing it before our eyes. Simply the...
Chelsea Green.
This is not going the way of the scene.
Oh, again! Being dangerous, and she feels she has put the work in for this. Oh, the senton from Piper.
Right on the...
Oh, and that pop-up drive-in.
Here is your winner, Piper.
See, this is the stuff that drives me crazy with these. Oh, yeah.
Well, talking of last week,
here's the response.
Window stick out here for a little revenge and perhaps alone to an enraged me.
That U.S. championship with Michin and Chelsea Green.
Collision course with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven down.
Still to come, Rey Mysterio's in the 619. He's up against Kevin Owens, Hall of Famer. Bob Uecker passed away this week at a sensational start. Still some tickets available for that show in Dallas. Netflix, Pat McAfee, Michael Cole. Wade, you're going to be there in big. Of the ESP.
Cash it in, cash it in. Everybody in the big contract.
It's Jimmy Diamond, WE Women's Champion.
All the footage, you making history 2 weeks ago.
No.
Cashing in your Money in the Bank contract, becoming the WWE Women's Champion, but tonight extremely driven to win your Women's Championship.
One of big moments last year. I mean, she's had a career big moment. It's Money in the Bank, and now I'm the WWE am those moments. So I'm so sorry, Bailey. You're gonna have Tiffy time. Toodles.
The tail of the tape, the first title defense in the early reign of Tiffany Stratton. Favors Bailey. Experience, look at it there. Winning experience. She's number one. And most recently, their lone singles action toppled her on September 6th. to celebrate their guy in his town.
First, from San Diego, California, Rey Mysterio!
It's this sold-out arena showering the hall.
Boyaka indeed, decked out is coming unglued for one of their own, one of the... 25 plus years at being legend, and I don't say that lightly. What an honor it is.
And Bailey, and look who's sitting on the side.
Another Liverpool favorite and an absolute trailblazer of San Diego, Victoria. You picked a great night.
Arena, formerly the old San Diego Sports Arena, and they are in Royal Rumble. We're just 2 weeks away from the Rumble in Indy. Stereo to this ultimate loaded Royal Rumble.
Literally, Famer, it is the most stacked Rumble all the way on to Indianapolis.
Now, when the night started, Ray turned to this man, Kevin Owens, his championship, and claims himself as such.
Weighing in at 242 pounds, Kevin.
Even though we got this strong matchup tonight, when it comes for the undisputed WWE Championship, that is streaming live on Peacock in just 2 weeks.
Universal champ Cody Rhodes. Somehow Cody's ended up with a creative equally, and I question just how clean that bill of health. That ladder match in a little over 2 weeks' time.
Nick Aldis says Cody Rhodes, the Universal Champion, was able to help medically clear. Now, however, Nick Aldis was holding place on Saturday night's main event back in December. We know what happened 2 weeks from this weekend at Royal Rumble.
Small. We will get to that, I am sure. Few tricks up the sleeve of the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio to Nick.
Hall of Famer from the class of... He is roaring here and up.
They are almost tauntingly carrying the Bucks. Will not hold him as the champ unless...
Getting that shoulder block and sending Ray right out into the floor.
Two at the top of their game have yet to compete in a singles. Mysterio needs to start tapping in to the energy and adrenaline.
Talked about how much respect he has for the Hall of Famer. Rey Mysterio says, pick me. And then Ray had to remind him, Kevin, you're up for what happened against Cody Rhodes.
Veterans and the greats.
Here's Ray.
Like Rey Mysterio, in a moment with KO's current mindset, however.
Oh, going for it again, but KO.
In the early goings of this one, already had the stuffing knocked out of him by the belligerent KO.
Into the corner.
Really targeting that mid-set. He wants him.
Yeah, but he just ate that boot. And now... Ray trying to get that leverage, but...
Boot on that turnbuckle, not something you see often, but it speaks to Rey Mysterio tonight, but the truth be told, KO...
Here the crowd.
Find Ray a little breathing room at a Hall of Famer.
Here goes Ray. Sliding right with you. Kevin Owens and Rey Mysterio in the midst of their heated battle.
Rey Mysterio even taunting the family of Rey Mysterio here San Diego amongst every single one of these fans.
Rey Mysterio welcomed us on the air in front of his hometown fans to the championship. And to Cody Rhodes again, KO. Ray up top. And deliver.
KO had to be aware of the entire time, has dismissed it on his own work. He is a student of the game, and he knows exactly. A million times it might be KO's first taste.
But it's away from him and delivers with the DDT.
Hurting in a big way. However, the same could be said of his opponent.
The crafty Hall of Famer came up big.
Several occasions. Agony etched on the face of Kevin Owens.
Up top. Bullfight. Look at this crowd. Look at this scene. Hear them roar. Antonio, Gunther and Jay, Braun and Sheamus, and then 2 weeks away. earlier tonight, we got the announcement. Rey Mysterio saying Drew and Punk and Roman Reigns and Seth and John Cena.
Thrown everything they've got at one another thus far. It's closing in rapidly on that changing.
KO trying to make for the win. What you were describing as it plays out like a heavyweight fight. Reminder, we have our Bailey, but you mentioned the deep rounds here, and in a stunner, and yet still finds a way to continue on.
It needs a little something extra.
First time they've had the splash just earlier in this match, and now finding a way to climb on
into the ref there,
and it hit the ropes, and it sent him off, and that's Rey.
Here is your winner.
I'd love to throw an accusation at KO there, knowing his coming for the kill ends up eating a pop-up powerbomb as he lifts the Winged Eagle Championship.
Eagle Championship that Triple H, Paul Levesque said was for one wearing.
A level of respect here between two warriors who play.
No! He's setting up a package piles.
No, find a man for the job. The true WWE wins.
He was just medically cleared earlier tonight from
course, great friends with Rey Mysterio.
He lost his...
We're going to need more security out here.
This is brawling. KO is being cleared. Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, and thank goodness referees and security. They're going to meet up at What a great night here in San Diego. It's broadcast since Jan 1, 2024. Oh, how things have changed in the span of a year. The conclusion of Rey Mysterio, Kevin Owens.
Well, it looked like a sport of that package pile driver that caused so much damage to the Mysterio receiving the same treatment. Absolute chaos was restored a little over 2 weeks ahead of their meeting at the Royal.
I tried.
I can't have that happen. We can't have somebody go after Rey Mysterio.
You two are out of control. And you are at Saturday night's main event. You and Kevin will sign that amended contract in the middle of the ring in front of a call. Someone else is going to moderate that contract sign. Antonio's favorite son. Yes. That's the headliner. The main event. The Heartbreak Kid.
It just gets better.
How awesome
it just got a lot better.
The master.
In terms of some of the action, what we can tell you was just announced. This
one a little over 1 week's time at Saturday night's main event. Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu cannot wait
tonight. Now, Friday night SmackDown next week. Tamatanga next week.
Contenders for DIY, the Motor City Machine Guns, massive head-to-head next week, live on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hey, what the hell was that out there? You basically just handed the...
Who's beaten Motor City before? DIY.
They belong here in English, but just happy to be here, right? I is laughing at you. You want a shot at these?
He's only saying this because we believe in you guys. Get your ass. Chin up, guys. See you next week. What's wrong, man? Tried to tell you there. Go away.
No,
where you going?
Keep our name out of your mouth.
Is next week, but it is time for our championship match. Recent champ grabs gold again. Bailey has earned Naomi, tapped the fatal four-way among all those 16 in Orlando. And now here in
Workhorse Bailey is all three brands represented. Tonight's match is going to degenerate into a brawl in no time.
Kittle on X, respecting Bailey for her match against Tiffany Stratton. We mentioned that the throne NXT title is Roxanne Perez, who had choice words for Bailey. Roxanne.
Well, you're talking about the respect that George Kittle has for Bailey. No more, however, but it is Bailey who...
The announcements for the early entrance for the weekend now with more talent and appearance times that have been added.
Creeping slow,
A relentless
did you want to make me
champion.
and you wanna make them believe you can run it from me?
Charlotte Flair returning. By the way, go to her reel to her 5.3 million followers. We discussed the appearance on NXT in Florida here in San Diego. A match as a champion here in WWE. Wade, she has claimed one-on-one victories over former world.
A lot of luck involved. First of all, in winning, stack to your advantage. No mistake whatsoever. One act in all of WWE, in WWE, and that championship she's raising above.
Introductions. Here's Lillian Garcia.
The WWE Women's Champ Challenger from San Jose, California. And her opponent from Tiffany Stratton.
Well, the center of the universe tonight is what's moving to whatever town Tiffany Stratton shows up.
Tiffany Stratton for 14 days.
And listen, Joe, like you, I have all the one of the GOATs, but her prep for this got herself the championship opportunity. How does she celebrate? SmackDown superstar, and you not only that, you brawl with Nia Jax of all people.
Hold on. She played a major role in NXT. You're blaming her for going to her hometown and celebrating among her hometown fans, where she herself, the seed.
NXT, which I might add is a weekly show. I never miss an episode. Do back Tiffany Stratton's championship.
Of course, attempt at the Bailey to belly, but Belair and Naomi in a champ match against Lash legend Jakara.
See what, but right now we have our hands full.
Championship action from here in San Diego.
In San Diego, we are in the midst of our Duggan's the best of her there. Bailey said earlier tonight, my reign is changed at SummerSlam. She says this is personal as she comes sliding.
Against a woman pivotal in costing it her in the first place. Shows zero signs of it. Completely negating.
Go to the tail of the tape and all the experience of Bailey, by the confidence and results and skill and athleticism
negates that level of differential inexperienced system where it was gold-plated just like it now is in
contract against her former friend Nia Jax when she was in.
So in the early goings of this match, it really was a slow, methodical truly come off now, and it is Tiffany Stratton who is here.
Stratton has never defeated Bailey in all the. Oh, and what a great job of Bailey just to get out of the way.
Bailey is trying is the champ Tiffany Stratton.
This to retain.
Tiffany's form of Nia Jax. This is really the first time Tiffany has been without any backup to call on.
Yeah, she is acquitting herself. Quite pretty deadly. Next week, straight out of that apron.
Yeah, skull first to the ring apron, and every single opportunity they can to try a cover. Something like that, it's worth a try.
Bailey with that knee, right for that running hip, and just able to get on the
longer a step ahead of anything.
Here she comes flying, but she's and she just bashes her against the side of the ring.
That was the temple of Bailey rattling the ring frame.
Big hip bump there. Over. She gets her. Oh, and it's Bailey to belly on the outside. And Tiffany Stratton has Bailey, the first ever women's grand, and not enough at all against the young athletic
playbook. And you have to think of the frustration building in the mind.
One of the #1 contenders, fatal four-way last weeks ago, came up with the cash-in of her Money in the Bank contract.
Bailey, if you want to pull out a win.
Tiffy time flop, powerbomb to retain the championship. Oh!
Stacking the pin is not quite enough, but now focusing on the where for Bailey to go. Wait!
Look at this! A counter week of Bailey traveling around the country, going to Raw, going to NXT.
Mistake, you've got to think she'd have a bit more left in the tank right now.
Alabama slam. And Bailey sends her onto our...
It did not shift at all, but the...
And now Roxanne Perez right in the face of Bailey.
Focus needs to be on one thing only. Finally backward.
Up top.
You know, time and again, we've seen that flying elbow drop.
Seconds away, but straight back into another torturous hole in order to win the goal. Spine buster. Short career if Tiffany Stratton has ever been dragged.
Powerful defense. A primed and ready and seemingly Nia Jax at SummerSlam.
I'll tell you right now, when you win a title, you...
Oh, and the shoulder gets up.
For the belly suplex connecting. Goes back and forth. Here we go, Joe. Here it is.
Pretty.
Whatsoever to try something. Thankfully for her chances here.
Shoulder up by Stratton. The newly, and it is coming with quite the challenge from Bayley to get the gold back. No.
Well, Bayley top in this one.
Bayley was looking for Rose Plant, but instead, and look at the power, and look at the strength, and look at the prettiest moonsault ever. My oh my!
Still, the WWE Women's.
That feels like she has reached the next rung.
Standard moonsault from Tiffany Stratton. Wow, Joe.
The it factor. It is indeed Tiffy time.